everyone. So today we are going to learn very basic core Python skills that basically the use of conditional statement and loop and more focus towards the while loop. So we are going to create a mini project that will be like a kind of a game challenge that we are going to develop today. So let me give you the idea that what exactly is this. So we people are going to use while loop with conditional statement, and we are going to import random module for that. So what we are going to develop, basically that will be a number game, and where we'll be using random numbers. Basically we are going to generate some random numbers, and end user you need to guess that what exactly that generated number, and we just need to let them know that number that they have guessed is 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 the same that is generated by the random module, or if it is low or if it is high, then we have to tell them the wrong inputs as well. So that would be something like this. So where we will be using random numbers. So player uh, needs to guess a random number, right? We can select the range of that number as well, which will be, let's take a whole number from 1 to 10. Let's take a small one, 1 to 10, right? Let me put that into the row and we convert one. So what as there would be we need to tell players if their guess is high or low than the generated number that we are going to generate number. We need to tell players that the number that they have guessed is high for the existing random number, or is low from that number, so that they can get the idea from which range they need to enter the new number. So this is how we are going to do. We are going to modify it, but later as well. So just to make it more user friendly, first just take some string to get enter. For example, let's say first let's say we are going to ask the name of the user, so that we can understand, or let them know that what we are going to do. So let's say username, for example. So, or we can call it, the best keyword is player name, right? Because we have used the player keyword there, right? And using the input function, we are going to get this entry. What is your name? All right. And we are going to use a capitalize function just to make it capitalize look better. And then we are going to print their name with the masses, something like this. Well, and here we are going to take that player name that should not be in quotes. There should be a comma like this, right? And I need to put that into quotes. Yes, this is correct. And let's say I'm thinking of a number between 1 to 10, something like this, right? So we can write it like this, and let me put that into quotes as well, right? 1 to 10, perfect. And we are going to utilize a random module for this, so let me import that random module as well, which is there, import random. and we need a whole number which starts from 1 to 10. So we are just going to store it to the variable number, and we are going to generate it from random dot random randint. Sorry, not random, it's randint. It's a sub module of random which generates the whole number, basically the integers. And we need to pass the we need till 10, so it takes the last range is excluded, so we need it till 1 to 10, so I'll be passing 11 for that matter. So if I'll pass 10, so it will take till 9 only. Right, so we are going to generate number that will be here. Let me run this part just to showcase you. Let's say this is my name. I'm thinking of number between this. So number we haven't displayed, let me put it here. So right. So what we are going to do, we are going to basically use a while loop, and till the infinity time we are going to run it. I mean, we are not sure that how many time uh, how many attempts user take to make a correct guess. So we are just going to use the true with while, and something like this. So here we will take the input of the user, so we are going to give it a name, guess number. Yeah, I correctly write it, and that should be a numeric value. So we have used the int outside the input function, and we are going to give it a number, enter a number, or you can say guess a number, guess my number, something like this. Right, so this is what we did, and now what we are going to do, uh, we are going to apply a condition if the number, the guess number which user entered is less than the number that we generated from the random module. So we are going to display a message that your guess is low, or if it is high, so we are going to show display that your guess is too high, and if it is equal to or exact same with the number that we generated from random module, so we are going to give it a message that your guess is correct, and you made a correct guess or something like this. Right, so we are going to apply condition here. The condition would be if guess number, let me copy and paste this here. Let's say less than the number that we generated, this number, not comma, as this one, this number which we are going to generate from the random module, and we are going to store it to the number. So we are going to match it with this guess number which is coming from the end user. So if this number and this number is equal to, then only the player makes a correct guess, otherwise it will be either less or the high one. So if guess number is less than this, so the message that we are going to display is, let's say, your guess is too low or simply low. The another condition will be, let's say, if if guess number greater than the number, so what we are going to display, we are going to display that your guess is too high, something like this, right? Guess is too high, so that user can understand that what would be the range in which I need to make the new guess. And now the next condition would be, for example, let's say guess number is exactly same to the number that we generated from the random module. So we are going to tell them that basically your guess is correct, you made a correct guess, or whatever you want to display, so it's up to you. So this is what we did. And now, for example, let's say let me run it first, this part only. So let me run it. So first it will be asking for the name. So let's say I have put it my name here, and it has gone to this part of code, right? So the player name that we have initiated, so it says that, well, the name that we entered, I'm thinking of a number between 1 to 10. So then we ask them to guess the number. So let me guess, for example, that is 7. So it says that your guess is too high. That means I have to make a new guess which should be less than 7. So for example, I mark 5, so which is too high. So there is one number is remaining, which is 6, and it's going to be uh, there is some mistake that we made. The random module we did it. Okay, 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 okay. So basically what we did here, we have to initiate it as well, and we are going to increment it. Let me enter a new variable as well, which we missed out somehow. So that is, let's say, guess, and which we are starting from 0, and we are going to increment it every time after the input that we get from the user. So it should be something like this. We can write it like this, something like this, if I'm not wrong. Okay, right. So let me run it. Okay, so what we did here, yes, 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 yeah. Let me put that into the if condition only. I'll explain you the reason. So let's move to the kernel and let's put restart, and then this is going to be restarted. Okay, so let me run it and let me enter my name here. So it says that I'm thinking of a number between 1 to 10. So let me, which is too low. So let me, so yes, the second time I made a correct guess. So although it keep asking for this me, I just want to break it. So for example, this time I just make it, for example, every time it's keep asking what, guess my number, it keep asking that thing. So what I want, I just want to limit this scenario. For example, user can make only 4 guess, let's say, not less, not more than this. It he or she may guess 4, less than 4 as well. But in case if user is not making a correct guess, we are just setting a limit to guess that number. So how we are going to do it, we are going to make certain changes to our code. Let me copy and paste it so that you guys can understand that what is the difference between these two. So we are going to make a bit changes in our code, and I'll showcase you what changes I'm going to make. So we have initiated from 0 the guess, and then we are going to increment this value. And let's say rather than using true, we are going to set it like this, till the limit, which is 4. Uh, okay, right. So now it will keep asking for 4 times, and if we done with 4 times, then it will uh, and we have not made a correct guess, so it will showcase you what is the guess that you made. So for example, let me run it here. We can use aleph as well. I can make changes to this code here. Right. So this is the condition. I'm going to break it here. I believe you people are aware of the break and continue scenarios. If not, we may discuss that in a separate video. So, and then we are going to mark a condition here, which is 4. And then again, we are going to break it, right? And we are going to make it out of the loop, uh, which is if user does not make a correct guess, I want to showcase what exactly the number that we have generated. The number I was thinking of as, and we can use it from there, right? So this is what we did. First, we have restricted it and we have limited till 4 times, and we are going to take the number from the user and we are going to match it. Let me increment it like this. And if it is less, then we are going to showcase that your guess is too low. If it is high, then it's too high, and if it is equal to, you we are going to let them know that you made a correct guess. And we have limited it to the 4 times. If they are not able to make a correct guess, we are going to let them know that the number that we have generated, so that they can understand what was the mistake that they made, right? So let me run it. Okay, so my kernel is connected. It's taking a bit time to run. So here it goes. Let me enter the name, and it will give you the display message, and I'm going to guess my number, which was 7. So it says it's too low, so I'm going to move to 9. It's too low, then I'm going to mark to the 10. It says yes, you made a correct guess. And then it is showcasing us that the number I was thinking of is 10. So this time I made just 3 attempts, so let me try it one more time. So for example, that is 8, and it's take, oh, sorry, I just by mistake added the number rather than my name. So let me run it once again, because we are going to test the limits that we have applied. So it should not go, it should not ask it more than 4 times, right? So here it is. I have put it my name, and I have made a guess something like 9. It is too high. So I made, let's say, 2. It's too low. So I made 4, and it is too low. So I have given 3 times it, right? So this should be my last time. So the guess is too high. And again, it didn't ask me to guess it, because I have just to be limited till 4 times. So I can guess till 4 times only, not less, not more than this. So if in 4 attempts I was not able to make a correct guess, it is going to give me the number, the correct number, which was 5. So I was making 4, 2, 9, and 7, not the 5. So when we say 7, it was saying guess is too high, and when we said 4, it was saying the guess is too low. So that means it was between 4 to 7 only, and which is 5, right? So I hope it is clear to you. Let me explain you this code once again. First, we have taken the input from the user as the name of the user or the player, and then we have put it a display string, so that user can understand that what we are going to attempt. And then this is a very basic program where we have generated a random number. Why we have used random module? Because the every time I want to generate a random number, because let's say once you played this game and you know the correct number that it has generated. Let's say it's a fixed value. So this is not going to be interesting game for you. Yeah, you are not going to play it again and again, because you already know the answer. So even I'm not also aware of it, that what number is going to be generated. That's why I have put it random module to get this number from there. And why I have put it the limit, so that user can understand what is the lower and the maximum limit, and it should remain into that limit as well. So here there are a lot of options to customize this basic project, and I'm going to give you those options. For example, let's say, here you have not, you let's say user uh, type something greater than 10 or less than 1, so you have not handled that situation. So you should have one more condition here, that if user type anything which is less than 1 or greater than 10, so you should give them a display message that the number should be between 1 to 10. So let me type it as your homework, what you can do to make it more user friendly. So let's say apply a condition if user select number less than 1 or greater than 10. So that's what you have to do. And apart from this, let's say you are going to let them know that how many guesses they have made and how many attempts are remaining, for example.